Good morning. So I had multiple offers on my listing that I just recently put on the market, and I presented them yesterday, and I kind of wanted to go over some things that I'm seeing in the offers that I received, and also basically maybe how I presented it to my clients and my clients' reaction to those. So these offers were anywhere from, I'm not going to give actual numbers, but from 15,000 over asking all the way up to $77,000 over asking price. Some of them had escalation clauses in them as well, and I did a video on that yesterday. So for these people, they need to sell their home in order to buy something, and they want to basically get their house under agreement first and then go out and find something. So an offer that gave ample time for them to do that was more important to them than maybe money. So money isn't always the biggest deal. So some things that we saw in these offers, I saw earnest money deposits anywhere from $1,000 to $25,000. So the earnest money deposit, this is like my multiple offer worksheet that I do for my clients. We had 7 offers, so this kind of puts it in a spreadsheet format for them. So the earnest money deposit basically shows that you're serious about the transaction. If the buyer defaults in any way, then the earnest money is forfeited. So a stronger earnest money deposit shows a stronger buyer. That was my advice to my clients. So a couple of them had home inspections as a contingency. A lot of them were waived. Let's see, we had 5 waived and 2 that had home inspections. Some of them, one of them said for informational purposes only, and I don't particularly care for that verbiage, because if it was for informational purposes only, then do it after you purchase the house. I've seen 9 times out of 10 you're going to see something come up when they put informational purposes only, and then they will default on the contract potentially or try to renegotiate on it. Another one said home inspection will be a pass-fail, and we didn't really care for that either. A couple of them, the buyers actually had houses to sell. Those houses were already under agreement, and we found that to be just fine, actually. It wasn't like a big problem with that in particular, because houses are selling right now, so that's not like a huge worry. A few of them had appraisal gap coverage. So what that means is that when these buyers bid the house way up, it protects the seller and allows them to basically have a little risk management. So if the appraisal comes in low, the buyer is willing to bring a certain amount of money to the table. And so 2 of them had appraisal gap. One of them was for like $8,000. I think the other one was for like $20,000. So some considerable appraisal gap coverage. So that's basically what I'm seeing as far as multiple offers go. As you can imagine, it's a hard decision when you have a bunch of offers. It's a hard decision when you have a bunch of offers that are very similar, and it's a hard decision when you have a bunch of offers that are very different. But one thing that I'm not really seeing, at least in this price point, which is in the, let's say, $300,000 to $600,000 price point, is I'm not seeing cash buyers. I'm seeing they're all conventional 20% down that I'm seeing right now. So there's some good information for you, whether you're a buyer in this market, whether you're a seller or thinking about selling, if you're a buyer's agent. This is all good information and stuff that you can kind of put in your toolbox and use it for the future. If you've got any questions about buying or selling real estate, please feel free to send me a message below. If you're watching this on Facebook, my brain is like not firing on all cylinders today. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like button for me, and all my contact information is below. I'm super responsive. Please feel free to call, text, or email if you have a question. I'm happy to answer.